Yes, we are back. I know it has been a minute if you are returning from another video or you are new here. Obviously, last video that I had posted was literally my last show day last year. And I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of it, but obviously I was going to continue recording the off season and just showing you guys what I was doing to obviously improve. But things got in the way towards the back end of the prep. And then the start of this off season, digestion wasn't great. I started with a new coach. We started fixing that, and then I ended up actually having surgery and having an appendicitis. So, I ended up having surgery, and I didn't really want to show because I had 8 to 10 weeks off the gym. I weren't really looking great. I wanted to just focus, get myself back to where I was and further along that. Because obviously we're now prepping. And I wanted to make sure I've made enough progress for me to actually prep this year, because that actually wasn't on the cards after we came out of the surgery. I was thinking, okay, cool, we'll scrap this year, we'll just get back, big off season, get big, then compete in 2027. We made a little bit more progress than we thought we was going to do, and we thought, fuck it, we'll prep now. So here we are. So apologies for not, recording the off season, but I'd had some stuff going on, wanted to make sure I was 100%, and we are now. So, let's get it. What better way to start off prep series other than a full day of eating? Just so you can see, I guess, what I'm actually eating now at the quote-unquote beginning of the prep. It isn't the beginning. I've been prepped for like 4 or 5 weeks. I'm not sure exactly how long, but not much has changed, honestly. Like, my body's just been moving really well, just from like 2 changes. So, the first initial change was a drop in food, but only a little bit of a drop. And then after that, we added in some lipolytics a few weeks down the line, so some fat burners. But other than that, no changes. So food is pretty much the same, the meals are still the same. So I thought, may as well show you guys what I'm eating at the beginning of the prep. And then obviously you can see how little food I end up getting, if that is the case. So anyways, meal number 1. I like to change this meal up a little bit between either some rice snaps, little Rice Krispies, little B-Tech Rice Krispies, or ESN rice pudding. Currently, right now, today, we're going to do rice snaps. So we have got 80 grams of rice snaps. Then we have got 40 grams of ESN's Designer Whey protein. I've got this in the cinnamon cereal flavour. This is my favourite flavour. If you haven't tried it, try it. You will not be disappointed. 7 grams of 85% dark chocolate. 100 grams of raspberries. And then we have got 100 grams of banana here, which has just been weighed out. So we are all good. So that is meal 1. I will whack the macros and calories here. Time to screen. This is actually my pre-workout meal. Usually I have pre-workout meal either meal 1 or 2. But train a little bit earlier in the day today, so it is meal 1. Right, also forgot to add my salt. So currently with my pre-workout meal, I'm having 2 grams of pink Himalayan salt, 1 gram of low salt. I'm not going to add it to the Rice Krispies. If it was my rice pudding, I'd just add it in, but I'm not having salty Rice Krispies. So today I'm just going to shot it. Not the nicest thing, but you got to do what you got to do. Right, meal 1 is down the hatch. That was about 45 minutes ago. Just sorting out my intra-workout drink now. So I've just had 20 grams of essential amino acids. Got this in the peach iced tea flavour. 10 grams of creatine. 10 grams of glutamine. This is just for gut health. And then I've got 25 grams of cyclodextrin. So that's currently all I have in my intra-workout. The only thing that will actually ever change with this at the moment will be the amount of cyclodextrin I have, and it will end up just probably going out eventually as well. And it will just be creatine, essential amino acids, and glutamine. So, gonna head to the gym now. Like to go to the gym, give myself about an hour before my pre-workout meal, and then yeah, we have got posterior today. I'm not going to record this because I can get this in a different video. I just want to focus on my full day of eating for you guys. And yeah, I will see you for post-workout meal number 2. Alright, we are back from the gym now. If you're wondering, by the way, why is there nothing on that shelf? It's because we've had a bit of a heat wave in the UK and it decided to fall off the wall alongside a few other things. So right now it's like, let's just keep nothing on it. Surprised that one ain't fell, because that's probably the heaviest one. And after that, if it does fall, it's probably going to fall on my head. So let's hope it doesn't. But anyways, we are back from the gym. I've made this meal now because I was hungry. Didn't want to kind of go over every single thing I've got in the meal and like, oh, this is how I cook it. Got it here. I'll show you. So we've got 100 grams of jasmine rice. We've got 100 grams of pineapple. We've got 100 grams of green beans. We've got 150 grams of chicken. And then we also had 100 grams of beetroot, but I've already ate the beetroot because I eat it out of the jar. Also, beetroot in prep right now is like, it's just, if you haven't tried beetroot, it's just full of flavour. So that's my thing at the moment. But anyways, that is the meal. I'll put all the macros here. Before I eat this, obviously, just want to go over a few things. So you would have seen my kind of check-in this morning. I'll pop some photos here anyway of just how I'm looking currently, from the actual my phone, the pictures I actually took. As you can see, obviously the areas that have been massively brought up, and it's funny because I said this last year, is my back. My back has been brought up, my posterior. But this year it's actually brought up, and I'm confidently saying that now because comparing it to like last year, which, you know, I'll put like a side by side, 13 weeks out last year to 13 weeks out this year, there's a difference, and it's quite cool because right now I'm currently off cycle as well, so currently in the health phase, have been since I just started this prep. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure actually I'm 5 weeks into this prep. And that means I'm 5 weeks into this health phase, or 6 weeks into this health phase because I started it a week before because I went to Barcelona. It was lovely. And then we're getting bloods done next week, and then we'll probably get on cycle after that. So we'll be off cycle for about, like a health phase for about 7 weeks. Obviously, if bloods all come back, we'll go back on cycle, and then, you know, we can go from there. But it's cool because that comparison just then was me on cycle to me now off cycle. So the amount of muscle that I've put on, the body composition that I'm in now, it's a lot better, which is nice. Because I felt like when I've been competing previously, it's always been like rushing to get in condition on stage, and then it's always been the conditioning that's let me down. This time I've kind of refined myself and my physique with the muscle, added more muscle, but I've also started to prep a lot leaner. So instead of taking 60 pounds off like I usually do, which is just shouldn't do anyway, I'm taking off hopefully roughly around like 35 pounds. So it's gonna be a lot easier, not easier, but a lot better, less rushed, and yeah, happy days. I guess we'll see how I look, eh? But anyways, I'm gonna scran this meal because, like I said, I'm hungry, and I will see you for the next clip, whatever that is. That's meal 2 dusted off. Have now got a setup to do, possibly some steps, and then I will get a meal on. If I don't do the steps, I will get the meal on and then do the steps after. Currently getting 12k steps a day, no cardio, 3k fasted steps in the morning. So that's like my quote unquote cardio of the day. So just 3k fasted walk takes me about 25-ish minutes, and then yeah, just 12k steps. So right now it is pretty, I'm not going to say easy, but like, yeah, it's just, I'm just getting steps and eating less food and training, which is what I usually do anyway. So yeah, happy days. Anyways, I'm going to do this setup. I'll get it started anyways, and hopefully get it done. Well, I won't get it done today, but hopefully get it done before the next meal. And I will see you for meal number 3. Right, meal number 3. This is usually meal number 1 before, like, if I'm training a little bit later in the day. But today is meal number 3. It's probably one of my favourite meals. Gotta be quick with this, because I swear to God, if I overcook these yolks, then I'll be leaving YouTube again forever this time. No, I'm joking. Anyways, egg whites, got 165 grams of that, 3 eggs, pepper, spinach, and then I've got 100 grams of sourdough there. Now I'm going to lock in and I'll show you the meal afterwards. And voila, we have made the meal, and I haven't butchered it because if I get a hard yolk, it's an emotional day, I'll tell you that. So anyways, just to kind of go over it again, because I don't even know what I said in there. It was 100 grams of sourdough, 3 eggs, 165 grams of egg whites, and then I've got 80 grams of spinach, 100 grams of pepper. Then, as you can see, I've got a little bit of ketchup on this. This isn't being tracked like through, like on my like macros or anything. It's just me being careful with what I'm using. So I'm kind of roughly averaging around 15-20 grams of ketchup on this. Well, 15 grams of ketchup on this meal, and then I've got another meal later that I put like 15-20 grams. Only using ketchup because it's quite low calorie. I think around 8 calories. And that is basically it. So, yeah, give you a little taste test, of course. Go for this bad boy because the yolk will be on the end. Posh. Not ultra runny, but that'll do. Anyways, gonna scran this meal. Just done the clients out, so I'm all sorted today with work now. So just be a case of just getting these last little final steps in, and then that will be it. Got another 2 meals in to go, and then that is it. Sleep. Right, meal number 4. We have got 80 grams of oats. We have got 40 grams of whey protein, using cinnamon cereal again. What a shock. 100 grams of blueberries, and then 14 grams of cashew butter. There we go. That is meal number 4. I'll whack all the macros on the screen here. If you're wondering why I also got this out of the fridge, it's because I prefer to eat my oats cold, especially at the moment, whilst it is, quite hot in the UK at the moment. So just having it cold is a little bit more refreshing than having like hot, sweaty oats. No, thank you. So yeah, literally just make this like an hour or 2 beforehand, and then just grab out the fridge once I'm ready to eat. So that is meal number 4. About to scran that now. We've got 1 meal left after this, so I will see you for that. Rightio, so meal number 5 has just been made. This is the last meal of the day right now. Will likely go to like 6, and my last meal be like creamy eventually. But for now, 5 meals, that's all we're doing. And that is 360 grams of white potato, 150 grams of 5% lean beef mince, 100 grams of carrot, and then 20 grams of sauerkraut, and then a little bit of ketchup in there as well. Got myself a cheeky Pepsi Max Cherry, the best one there is. And yeah, that is it. So I'll put macros for this meal here, and then I will put macros for the entire day here. So we're just eating roughly around 3,000 calories. And yeah, feeling good so far. Hunger's not too bad. Like, as long as I space my meals out, I'm all good. Performance in the gym is all good, which is nice. Like, I'm in a really good spot right now. Like, we're 6 weeks into the health phase, and like the way I look, the way I feel, being 13 weeks out, like, it fills me with confidence, because from pretty much next week, PDs will probably look to go back in. If all is well, we're only going to continue losing weight. Muscles are going to get a bit fuller, a bit harder. So yeah, it will be a different look this time. I promise you that. I promise you that. Right, so that is the end of the full day of eating. Appreciate you watching if you made it this far. I will look to be uploading weekly from now on, and do it for the entirety of the prep and into the off season this time, hopefully. So either way, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.